you so much. Like many other people, I used to bring along a dream about speaking a new language and struggle with it for years. I can't remember how many English classes I have attended, basic and advanced, cheap and expensive. Going to classes became a habit, so that sometimes I forgot why I was being there. I used to ask myself, if all men in this world are equal, why not all languages are equal too? I was then lucky enough to have a turning point in my life that helped me overcome the language barrier. The moment I decided not to quit until I get what I want. Because I found that winners never quit and quitters never win. We might not have the same moment, but you should all have the same season. But let me be clear. Let me be clear that learning a second language has never been easy. I'm opposed to those who say it's easy. It is not, you know that. But the biggest challenge in learning a second language is not in the vocabulary, not in the grammar, not pronunciation. The biggest challenge is when you put the effort without seeing immediate results. In other words, you might not realize that you're changing, and that will discourage you and make you likely to quit. However, you should be aware that when a big thing is moving, sometimes it's not easy to recognize. Earth moves, but you don't see it move because it's too big. Our environment is changing, but you don't see changes because it's too big. That's why if you're doing something and don't see it move, you're probably trying something big. And learning a second language has never been a small issue. A statistic in 2000 said only 8.4% of the population in this world can speak a second language. And about 10% of that number, which means less than 1% of the total, can really use a second language to study or work. If you are doing something that less than 1% of the people in this world can do, is it a small issue? If you are doing something that less than 1% of the people in the world can do, how hardworking should you be? How patient should you be? And how strong should you be? But I'm so proud that millions of Vietnamese people are pursuing that challenging mission. And they pursue that mission with a strong belief. And I have been observing that belief everywhere. I saw the belief in the eyes of young students who live 600 kilometers far from here, went by public transportation and sat in the front row of my class. I saw the belief in the eyes of a young doctor who told me he learned to save more life. With that belief, you can't be defeated. We all know that learning a second language is not too hard, but it's hard enough for you to experience the taste of glory when you reach the victory, for you to feel how stronger you have been for that battle. I used to wish I were born in an English-speaking country so that I wouldn't have had to spend so much time learning to speak a new way. But now, I feel regret for those English, for those American, for those Canadian, those who don't have the chance to face and to overcome the challenge that you are facing and will be overcoming. Those who have never tasted the glory that you will have tasted. So my friends, the question now is no longer, will you be able to pass that journey? The question is, when will you pass it? So let's make a decision now. I'm going to ask you, and I want your answer, yes or no. I want you to yell out your answer with all of your heart. Are you willing to embark on that journey today? Yes or no?
Yes!
Are you willing to keep putting efforts even if you don't see immediate results? Yes or no?
Yes!
Are you willing to be in 1% of the most firm and strongest people in this world? Yes or no?
Yes!
If your answer is yes, Let's start to read those obscure letters today. Let's start to listen to and mimic those strange sounds today. Let's start to sparkle today, and tomorrow you will try it. Thank you.